Hey, it's Instructor L and welcome to my world. Today we're going to be talking about detoxes. Everyone thinks it's just something that you're supposed to do with your locks, and no, that's not necessarily the case. We're going to discuss when you would need to do a detox and how to do it correctly. Before I do the detox, I'm going to give the locks a bath, and that's what you see me doing right here. This is going to loosen up whatever buildup is within the locks. So let's talk about it. When would you actually need a detox? If there's visible buildup in your locks and it's not coming out with a good shampoo, you need a detox. And I'm not talking about lint. I'm talking about product buildup, like cream-based buildup, gel caked up in your locks, that type of buildup. If you washing your hair on your own and no matter how much shampoo you use, your hair is just not lathering up the way you want to, pretty much like this, oh, you need a detox. But don't be mistaken, because he still needs a detox. The locks at the center of his head have more of like a whitish grayish film toward the root, and that's just not going to come out with a shampoo alone. So we are about to get into this detox right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is fill up the shampoo bowl with water. And this is just water. There's nothing else mixed in it. You think that those bubbles are soap or leftover shampoo from when I just washed his hair. I got out as much shampoo as possible, so that's not shampoo. That is buildup. And you can tell that this is buildup and not leftover shampoo just based on how the bubbles are settling in the water. It don't look like how I did when I filled up the shampoo bowl the first time. So I actually made a mistake when I was doing this detox. Right here you see me pouring in apple cider vinegar as my first step. And that's not supposed to be the first step that you do when you're doing a detox. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the chemistry of hair. The pH of hair is between 3.5 and 4.5. So that means that hair is pretty acidic. Hold on, and before I keep on going, y'all see that buildup. Y'all see that this detox was necessary, and I showed him that. You know what he did? He laughed. It was like an embarrassing laugh, but he still laughed because he knew that was shit. That shit is crazy. This shit. Okay, but back to the chemistry of hair. But okay, hair is slightly acidic. When we're talking about a detox, the two ingredients we're mainly discussing is apple cider vinegar and baking soda. Apple cider vinegar is acidic, and it falls between like a 2 and a 3 on the pH scale. Baking soda is alkaline, and it falls between like an 8 or a 9 on the pH scale. So apple cider vinegar is close to the pH of hair. Using baking soda first will open up the hair cuticle, and that will help lift up the buildup a whole lot more easier. But you seen how it was coming out. Like you seen how I was getting all that gunk up out of that lock. Since baking soda opens up the hair cuticle, apple cider vinegar is going to close the hair cuticle back up. Sealing the hair cuticle ensures that the hair is less prone to damage. And I know I did it backwards, but that's why I'm telling you, because you don't need to do it backwards. You're supposed to learn from my mistake. And I used to do the detox completely wrong. I'm talking about I'm mixing the baking soda with the apple cider vinegar just because that's what I've seen. But once you actually understand the chemistry behind hair and you learn what you're supposed to do the right way, you do things the right way. The reason you're not supposed to mix the apple cider vinegar and the baking soda all together is because if one is acid and one is alkaline and you put those two together, it's neutralizing each other out. So it's not doing anything at all. Something that I did do that I didn't show is what comes after my detox service. One thing I'm going to always do is shampoo the hair 3 times. Like 3 is my favorite number. You already seen the first time that I shampooed the hair. That was the pre-detox shampoo. So the second shampoo service that I did actually fixed the mistakes that I made during the detox. And what I used was a neutralizing shampoo. And regardless of what you're doing, that's going to restore the pH of the hair back to its original pH. So like we discussed earlier in the video, baking soda is alkaline. And alkaline things open up the hair cuticle. But what I did was I used a neutralizing shampoo and that closed that hair cuticle right back up. So I fixed my mistake, and a win is a win. So this is what my client's hair is looking like after the shampoo and detox service. You can tell that his hair is so much cleaner compared to all that gunk that I was squeezing out of his lock before I even started the detox. I asked him how his scalp was feeling, and he said lighter. So I know the detox did exactly what it needed to do. And you already know that after the retwist service, I'm following up with my very own herbal infused Locs Essentials hair growth oil blend. It consists of 5 natural oils and 6 organic herbs, all coming together to make sure that your hair is growing healthy and long. It can be found on my website at thelocdocessentials.com. If this video was helpful, give me a like. Comment down below and let me know what resonated with you the most. If you're not already doing so, this should be a service that you're able to add to your books now. Hopefully this video was helpful. Until next time, see you at the next video.